Hello, everyone. This is Steve from True Market Finance, and this is March 31st, the end of the month. Um, I just want to go over. Sorry, I'm just looking at my iPad here. The home builders is looking like it's if a good short position. I know with interest rates and then a lot of different things, and then find a hard time to get. It's finding a hard time getting people to work for them. Materials are expensive, and so on and so forth. So I was just kind of going over things before I came on here, and hold on a sec, folks. I got thing all messed up here. So I put together a little list. One thing nice about TradingView is you can just put a flag on some stocks. So what I do a lot of times now is go into the home builders, or actually I have all the indexes. You can short the whole index if you want, or go long on a whole index, but I find you get better profits if you take that index, because it's sometimes based on a just a short amount of them kind of thing, because in the beginning of them. So what I'll go through is go through a lot of the list and then try to find some better stocks. So I noticed the home builder index was looking like it's gonna start moving down a little bit. It's gonna be stopping, and some of the stocks I've been looking at here. Sorry, everyone. Some of the stocks I've been looking at is Whirlpool. That one I really like. Fortune Brands, Mako, DR Horton, Home Depot, Lennar, Tran Technologies, Floor and Decor. Like, these are some stocks that are looking like they're going to pull into a short position. So as I'm going to move into some of these, Whirlpool I'll probably end up going after first. Though Floor and Decor and stuff like that looks like it's going. And right now they're just kind of going sideways a bit, but then, by what I'm looking at in my charts, it looks like they're going to go south. So keep an eye out for, and I'm looking at the weekly charts when I'm picking out these. The weekly chart gives me a better picture of what's going to happen. Sure, we'll miss a little bit of the beginning, but sometimes I notice when I go into the daily chart and I go to put in my stop limit orders to go in, to trigger in the next day just below the close of or just the below, if I'm going in a short position, the low of the previous day. So I'll put a stop order right there, and then the closing of the day, I'll just put just above it is where I'll put my stop. And so a lot of the daily chart that I was looking at, it was looking like what would happen, it was just going to pull back and then trigger your stop anyway, because I like to keep a nice short small stop there, and if you lose, you lose, but you're also not going to get triggered into that position unless it goes lower, which is what I'm looking at in a short position on these stocks. So so that's just some of them that I'm looking at. I hope going over last night, I'm still in what do you call that stock? still in a bunch of them. Today we had a good day. It was a good short day, because I'm in a lot of shorts, so that makes me happy. Some people that aren't, I guess they didn't have quite a good day, but I had a good day because I have a lot of shorts on, just because and I like them, but you got to make sure you got to stop on them, because as the trend goes, it goes up in like an escalator or like stairs, up and down and up and down, up and down, up and down. What happens is, in the end, and then it takes an elevator right to the bottom, so you can get some good drops, and then in that, you'll get some little pullbacks, so you can follow that trend a little bit too. But I like to put a put on those outside the money, and I'll show you some of my TradingView indicators that I use that will show me where that put that stop on that put, and when it pulls back to that spot, you make a little bit, protect your position is more what I'm trying to do in my weekly chart. And then if it breaks that, well, then we could just sell the put, and then our short position will get sold out anyway, because it'll trigger our stop. And then just, if you want to, you can move it, take that money and move it into then a call position, or you can just move on to a new stock. Go looking for a new index that is starting to change trend, and follow that trend, guys. Don't try and go against it. So today, when I was looking at the home builders and it's starting to look like it's going to trend south, you wouldn't go in and look for positions in that are long. Like, it's just, you're silly, because you're going to go against the trend of that pattern. So you just look for shorts on that position, and some of them, you could just put stops in, and to go with the market, and when they get triggered, they get triggered. When they don't, they don't. Every day is a new day, and if it doesn't trigger in, you're not losing any money. You're not losing any money. You're not making any money. But eventually, it'll either go in your direction and you'll start making money, or you just move on to a new stock. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stocks in there, so just keep moving things around. I'm thinking with the war and things like that. Now, Biden came out today and he says he's going to go reserves on oil. That's not going to move the market, and I don't think he can technically, take out 1 million barrels a week anyway. So there's just not enough oil there. So not too worried about that. Ukraine's fight, I don't think is going to end tomorrow. So that's going to weigh on everything as well. Bitcoin, I'm still adding to my Bitcoin. Tomorrow I will be probably adding more money onto that again. If not tomorrow, it'll be this weekend that I'll be adding more Bitcoin to my savings as well. And when you're doing that, like I always preach, put it on Moon, MUUN, and you hold your own private keys. Don't hold it on Coinbase. Don't hold it on Gemini. Don't hold it on any of these crypto exchanges, because they could get hacked, or the government could go in there and freeze your account, and you're foobarred. So I like everyone to keep their money in their pocket. So with that, save that cash, guys. And make sure you get on Moon. And if you have a substantial amount of money, get it yourself a Trezor or a Jade wallet, or I think this is cold something. That's another hardware wallet that anyway, you can go with Ledger. I'm not a big fan of Ledger, but I'm a big Trezor fan. But plug that into your internet, move your Bitcoin right on there, and no one can touch it. It's gone. It's gone from the internet, and it's the safest way to keep your money. So make sure you keep your backup keys, so that if something happened, your house catches on fire, which I hope never happens, or get a flood, or who knows what. Just make sure that's there. Also, hopefully after last night, that y'all went out there and looked over your finances and made a plan on where you can get rid of credit card debt, your house debt, if you have 1,000,001 streaming services that you're not using, get rid of some of them. Just go with the ones, myself. I could have 1,000,000 streaming service, but I watch about 4 different channels. So it's kind of senseless. You're just wasting a lot of cash. Go shopping at Costco, Walmart, Dollar Tree, Dollarama in Canada. Do these discount shopping, and you'll save a bunch of money. But make sure you get rid of your debt. That interest you could be putting into the market and making a ton of money. So, and then with that, it compounds, and life just gets easier and easier. The old saying, you have money when you make money when you have money. Like, that's not some sort of joke. That's the more you have, the more you make. It's just the way it's going to be. Anyway, guys, hope that helped give you some ideas on the market, what I'm kind of looking at. Don't take my advice with as law. It's just what I'm seeing, and I wanted to point out to you guys what I'm seeing, so that I can help you, you can help me, and we can all work together as a team, and make and save each other a lot of money in this world. So work hard, save hard, and have a great night, guys. It's great talking to you, and woohoo, make tons of money. Thanks. Bye.